First of all, thank you to all the folks from the Citrus Bowl. Once again, just first class, an incredible week. Our players really enjoy themselves. They obviously have found a nice balance between enjoying beautiful Orlando, the sunshine, all the fantastic hospitality that everybody gives us here, and also putting in the work to beat a quality football team like Iowa. You know anything about them, you know they are not going anywhere. And the first half, I felt like we were really playing very good football. I would like to see us capitalize in the red zone and score some touchdowns to create some more separation, but give them credit. They don't make it easy. And I felt like, at halftime, one of the last things I said was, believe me, they're not going away, but neither are we. And we knew it would be a 60-minute football game, and again, it was. Our team is used to playing a lot of close games, tough games, against quality opponents, and that was the case today. So once again, thank you to everybody involved. I have a great appreciation for our players and our team and our coaches, and I really feel like they have done a great job this week in the preparation. We were down some players, and that stood out today. Some youth and some inexperience stood out in the second half, but that's no excuse. We need to play better, and guys need to step up, and I'm proud of the guys that did. And I'm proud of being short-handed in certain areas, moving guys around in certain areas, and stepping up and being able to beat a quality opponent in Iowa. This is not easy to get to this game. It's not easy to win 10 games, and just proud of the effort from everybody involved.
All right, take questions. Raise a hand. We got our first one on the far right here.
Mark, you've obviously seen some great individual performances in your time here, but what Wan'Dale did today, when there's so much attention to him and everybody knows you don't have a ton of receivers that you're trying to get the ball to, just can you contextualize how difficult it is to do what he did on that last drive?
Yeah, John, it is really hard to describe, what he's meant to us. He is the ultimate competitor, he's very selfless. He plays extremely hard. He plays, the game for himself, for his family, for his teammates, for this institution, the state. Just plays so hard, made such competitive plays in big moments. And that's what you need to win a bowl game, to beat quality opponents. You need your guys to step up and make plays when you need them. And he certainly did that. I believe that was in the second quarter, the long conversion, the diving catch, heck of a throw by Will, not much open, on the whole field. And they had us in a bad spot, third and forever. And Will makes a tremendous throw, and Wan'Dale lays out and makes that catch, and we get that 3 there. I thought that was very big to convert on some points there.
All right, we have one up front over here, and then we'll go across the aisle. Nope. Right in here, right in front. And then across the aisle to the right.
Mark, I know you don't like to rank wins, but considering all the guys you were down, your defenses seem to be sucking air there late in the second half, to come back and win the game, especially against a program like Iowa, it's got to be a very satisfying win, I would think.
It really is. It's tough. It's tough on a lot of people right now. I feel like our team has handled the protocols as best we can. We've really been in pretty good shape. But we started having some issues, between injuries and some COVID protocols. It put us in a tough spot, and we have some inexperience as it is, in particular on the defense side of the ball. And I just really greatly appreciate the way guys, stepped up and competed. The 2 guys that you're going to visit with here in a minute, Wan'Dale already talked about, but Will, and I believe DeAndre's coming in. DeAndre got hurt. He knew he couldn't come out. I mean, we just, we were getting thin, and the way he played through that pain, I don't know how he did it, and it just says a lot about this team. Yeah, come up. Come on, I'm lonely.
Yeah, we'll
up
break
here.
for a
Get
second.
the boys up
Wan'Dale and
here.
Will join us. Square's getting treatment right now, so we'll have these two on with us. Congratulations, guys. All right, we'll take our question on the aisle on the other, right side of the aisle.
Mark, two things. What does it say about the culture you've built that you guys had so much adversity and so many key guys missing? It looked like you were wearing down defensively, and then I think you stopped them the last 3 times maybe and gave the offense a chance?
Yeah, I don't know if it was the last 3. I have to look at the draft chart, but I know the last 1 or 2 there. In particular, when we went for it on 4th down, I put him in a tough situation, and probably fortunately for us, that ball was intercepted. It saved us about 12 yards, and then defensively, we got that stop. So it was monumental. It was the game, and our guys rose to the occasion. And then offensively, we converted, and we knew coming into this game how good Iowa was defensively. They make you earn the yards. And then in the second half, we didn't do a great job as a team. Defensively, we had an opportunity to pin them. We didn't let them. We let them drive it. They ran the ball well in the second half. That limits possessions. It puts us in bad position. And but we fought our way out of it. Somehow, some way, we fought our way out of it.
I'll take one on the left center here.
Mark, you all had a couple short yardage situations early on. You didn't go to Chris. Why'd you go to Chris there at the end to punch it in?
Well, it was a read. So they took a lot away. They actually had that taken away. He just made a miss.
Made the wrong read.
Well, they had taken you away several times too. So they were making it difficult. They were they're trying to get the ball out of Will's hands as well. And they had a guy there with Chris. Chris made a miss, and you could always second guess plays. I mean, they're tough sledding. We knew that going into it. I want to say early we converted a 3rd and 2 with Will with a power read, and then we tried it again and got stopped. I think we tried to give it to Chris and got stopped. We tried a little bit of everything.
There was second row, far right, and then front row.
Mark, I know you knew coming in that you were a little thin receiver and maybe Josh wouldn't be available, but like some of those guys like Dare, how much were you able to prepare without them? Was it you wake up today and find out that he couldn't play?
No, we had Dare was questionable the whole time with a couple issues, and I don't really want to get into too much. Well, he had one issue, one injury, the elbow injury that he was dealing with, and then something else popped up as well. So we were able to prepare, but it doesn't make it any easier. They got some guys that can rush and puts pressure on you, and you got some guys playing some new positions and so on. But again, no excuses. They played hard. We played hard. Our coaches started chipping, started helping the left tackle a little bit and giving him a little bit of time, and we got the ball down the field. I felt like we had some very good success with these two throwing the ball when we could spread them out on early downs. Again, field position hurt us a bit on several possessions. We were backed up. We needed to get a couple first downs, air it out a little bit, spread them out, and get some space. But once again, give them credit. We knew they make it difficult.
Mark, this is your 4th consecutive bowl win, and this is multiple times where you guys have came down to the final couple drives. What does it say about your program and the resilience of your teams to fight till the end to win these bowl games?
We're used to that. We've won a lot of close games. I think it comes down to our players caring about each other, having a toughness, having a resiliency about you, respecting the game. We talked about playing the game, with honor, and they do that. These players do. This is a player-led team. These two guys right here are new to our program, but they have had an enormous impact in our program and fit right in and become leaders, and really made a big difference this entire year, and made a very big difference today.
All right, we'll take one center aisle.
Kyle Nash, a 3-point conversion. This one is for Will and Wan'Dale.
the guy not in this room right now, Chris Rodriguez, did a lot, and you had a very balanced attack today. Obviously, you had the big catch to help finish it off, and a lot of excellent passing from the quarterback, of course. But can you speak to Chris Rodriguez's contribution to help you guys balance to kind of open it up for you to get down the field there?
Go ahead. I'm sorry, I was talking to,
That was for him. I wasn't paying attention.
That was for both of you. You guys are the ones in the salt mines. That's the perspective I want.
let Wan'Dale answer.
I mean, C-Rod, he comes to work every week. I mean, there's definitely times that you could see during the week that he was banged up just from the weeks before and how much we're running him. I think he's the best back in the SEC, and I think he's going to do whatever he can to get us those extra yards and not go backwards and just always fighting for us. So that's really what makes C-Rod special.
I'm going to get out of here, guys, and let DeAndre step in here, and you talk to these three guys. Anybody have one last question before I pop out? Go ahead. No, good. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. You know, really, you're so busy in getting all your prep ready. My last messages to these guys and going through, my protocol, I really didn't think much of it. I went out on the field early, saw some people I knew, saw the colors. I thought it was cool, just to see the Hawkeyes again. But then it was right back to business. So, I have a lot of respect for their program, but I have a lot of respect for these guys too. Yep, so thank you all.
All right, well, let's square get in, and we'll take one back on the riser, and then far right front over here.
For Will and Wan'Dale, the offense stalled for most of the second half, but you got that second to last drive, got some momentum there, but then you got one last chance. Where was your guys' head when you got to the huddle for that final drive?
I mean, first credit to, apologize, I lost my voice, but I'm going to try my best. Credit to the defense for getting the ball back to us there, the 3 and out, letting us get in the ball back with 3 minutes and change. We were in a 2-minute mentality, but it still gave us some breathing room to go out there and know that we definitely had enough time to get things done. And we're just trusting in our preparation. I mean, we've had a great 3 weeks of practice. Bowl game, you get more practice, so you got to take advantage of those days of practice. And we definitely did all the way up until our run through yesterday. We've had a great bowl prep practice, and we haven't been very successful in 2-minute drives so far this year. So it's so great to see that kind of work on that payoff in the biggest moment possible.
All right, we'll go far right in the front row.
Wan'Dale, can you walk us through the play at the end that set up the game-winning touchdown? It seemed like you made a guy miss 10 yards later, another guy you may miss, and another guy you may miss. How do you know when you're going to go left, right? How do you read that, and can you just walk us through that?
I mean, we had a sail concept, and I believe it was DeMarcus. He took this corner out, and then I just kind of went underneath him. I had gotten the ball, and then once I turned, I saw a corner coming at me and wanted to make him miss, and then whoever else was coming, make them miss. I mean, I don't really know how to explain it. It's just more of instincts. It's just, you just go out there and do it. I can't really tell you how to do it or what to do. It's just God-given, I guess.
I'll go back to the riser.
DeAndre, you go to the locker room, you come back out there, you're running on the sideline before you go, you ask for your helmet. I mean, what's going through your mind? You probably got a lot of adrenaline, got a lot of pain, and then you get that game-sealing interception. How many emotions went through your head through those moments?
It was a lot of emotion because I was ruled out. I wasn't even supposed to come back in, but Coach Stoops talked about doing something bigger than yourself, and just all I could think about was my teammates. I seen the way the game was going, and I felt like I just needed to step in no matter how I was feeling. We got a lot of days of rest. I can rest up, so I didn't care.
All right, we're going to go far right, second row.
I know Will's made his intentions known about coming back. I know both you on the flanking him have decisions to make. Are you close to making those decisions? Is that something you're still thinking about?
Is that me?
Both of you, Wan'Dale and DeAndre.
I'm going to sit with my family and talk and sit with them and just figure out what I feel like is best for us, and that decision I feel like will come soon.
I'm definitely going to talk to people I love and see what's the best option for me. Definitely.
All right, we're going to go back to the front row, the far right, and then second one.
Will, could you talk a little bit about DeAndre? I was watching him talk about, I'm ruled out, I'm coming back, and you're shaking your head. Just the competitor that you are, I wonder what your thoughts are about guys
yeah, I
like
mean,
him?
it takes a lot of heart to do something like that. And it's kind of like storybook, you know, it's a storybook ending. Like he gets ruled out, he goes back in there. I don't know what they hopped you up with in the locker room, but it made you feel good enough to go play and to go back out there, not only just to play, but to get the game-sealing interception. First of all, I mean, how many drop picks have we had this year? And then for you to make an acrobatic play like that, it's just storybook ending. I'm so happy for him, and he deserves all the recognition.
I'll go front right.
Wan'Dale, I know you talked a few times about you didn't get to play in a bowl game at Nebraska. This was your first one. How important was this day for you just to kind of cement your legacy? You broke the receiving record on that last catch, just the way you went out.
I mean, it was just special. I mean, if you know anything about Nebraska, that's a rival school for me. So I've lost to them for 2 years in a row, and then so this one was a little bit more special, especially for the guys that I played with out there. And then just personally, I wanted to beat these guys, and I wanted to finish out strong with my teammates here. So it was just good to get that win. It felt really good.
Melissa on the left, and then Melissa in the back, and then 2 rows in front for the next one.
Hey guys, this is Melissa Thomas with Florida National News. Any one of you can answer this question. Previously, I had asked the head coach about the importance of leadership on the team and how that translates into you guys' culture. With a win like this, kind of talk about the importance of how that leadership helped you guys get the win.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go being new to the team this year, named a captain to be a leader was my biggest goal. I mean, just kind of going off on a tangent, but a year ago this time, like I was in a pretty dark place. Like I was looking for an answer from God as to like what I was going to do, whether to stay at my previous school. Ironically enough, those feelings kind of started settling in after I got yanked in the Iowa game. So, getting benched doesn't feel good, and having to think about what I wanted to do and to come here and to make the decision betting on myself, trusting God's light and coming here and to be a leader for this team. It makes it so easy when I got guys like to my left and my right around me to go out there and to just be my best and to try to do my best to lead these guys in however I can. And we had those moments today in the game where it wasn't necessarily going my way or our way, and we just kind of had to just keep pushing, keep trusting, keeping a positive attitude, and it just kind of came together, and I'm so glad it ended the way it did.
There we go, right side in the hat, right side of the aisle, yellow vest.
Wan'Dale, when you made the decision to come back here and play for your home state, just what was in your mind, and then how this year has played off? Has it exceeded expectations?
Definitely. I mean, me coming home, I just kind of had the mentality of just come in and work and just do everything I can to help our team win. And then as time just went on, they just started trusting me more and more just to do more and more. And so I just tried to do everything I could, and everything came with it. And so I'm just extremely blessed that they gave me the opportunities to go out there and make plays like I did. And he gave me every chance I could to go out there and catch all the balls I could. So.
I'll go right side of the aisle.
DeAndre, what did you see on the interception? How good a catch was that? And you guys rank artistically, better catch, DeAndre or that 3rd and 26 diving catch that Wan'Dale?
Square got it. Square got it.
I was in coverage. I was watching 84 because that's what they was targeting a lot, and I had my eyes on him, and it looked like he wasn't even looking for the ball. So once I looked back, I seen him running back, and I'm like, oh wow, if he catches this, I'm gonna have to make a tough tackle either way. And then I wasn't even looking at the ball, and I just seen something like flying. I'm like, whoa, it's the ball. So I was like, okay, do I just let it fall, or am I close enough to catch it? And I'm like, I'm close enough to catch it. So I tried to get under it, and it just fit right in the pocket. I didn't have to do anything. It just fit perfectly.
All right, we'll go far right front row, and we've got time for a couple more if we have any more hands.
DeAndre, I'm curious about exactly how much pain were you in out there? And it sounds like you had one of those Karate Kid, Mr. Miyagi moments in the locker room.
I was in a lot of pain still in, but Marquand helped me out a lot. I was ruled out, and I was kind of debating on, I was like, okay, I'm trying to wait for certain stuff to kick in. But Marquand grabbed me. It was a timeout. He grabbed me he yanked me and was like, "We need you." And then something clicked at that moment, and I told Gabe to give me my helmet. He was like, "Nah, we gotta see you run first." And when I ran, I didn't feel any pain. I just could run. So I grabbed my helmet as soon as the first play. I was like, "Oh, nope, this hurts."
All right, we're going to go back right and then up front.
This is for any of y'all, but just with a win like this and the way you guys are recruiting, 10 wins, just what is the future of this program?
This is the standard, 10 wins. That's what it is. Every year from now on, you want to win 10 or more.
I mean, Coach Stoops deserves all the credit in the world for what he's done with this program. I mean, this is obviously my first year with the team, and there were a lot of guys before us, going back a few years, that Squares played with, that really built the foundation for what the program's been able to do right now. So big thanks to them. I was able to see it firsthand when I lost here the first time in the Citrus Bowl. So, I mean, yeah, like Wan'Dale said, this is the standard now, and we have to hold everyone else to the standard on the team. Once these new guys in the recruiting class come in, it's a great class, but we got to make sure that they come in with a positive attitude and looking to learn and get better, because if they want to be a part of a bigger step to the next level, whether it's a New Year's Six bowl game or college football playoff, SEC championship, we need to take it up a notch.
All right, we'll do one last one in here on the right, second in from the end, and then we'll have additional players outside.
DeAndre, 3 years ago when you all won this game, it was Chris who got the game-clinching play on the last play with the fumble. What did it mean to have him here with you all today, and were you thinking about him after that last play?
It meant a lot. When I seen him out there today, I just knew that I was going to have the ball at some point. And I was planning on running to give it to him, but the refs had snatched it from me, so I couldn't do that. But, that's another person I thought about when I just wanted to just be like, yeah, I'm in pain, I want to stop. And I thought about him, and I'm like, I got to go. I got to do this.
All right, thank you guys. Congratulations. We'll have additional players outside. We'll have Luke Fortner, Chris Rodriguez,